Part of CodaKaizen is a weekly goal setting system called the Self-Development Snowball. So, what is the Self-Development Snowball and how does it work? So, first off, there are 12 categories you can work on: career, cleaning and organization, communication, diet, learning and education, fitness, personal finance, reduction of drugs and alcohol, reduction of social media, gaming, and porn, relationships and social life, sleep, and sports and outdoor activities. So you start with diet, fitness, and sleep. And the reason why you start with these categories is because they are the cornerstones of self-development. When you improve in these categories, everything else becomes a lot easier. After that, you work through the categories in whichever order you think is easiest to hardest. And there's a reason for that, which I'll explain in a moment. But like I said, in week 1, you start with diet, fitness, and sleep. In our first session, you'll come up with 1 to 3 goals for each category that you think make sense for you. I'll help you think through your goals and figure out what's realistic. But more importantly, I'm going to help you think through why the goals you choose are meaningful for you and worth the effort, and how they're going to move you closer to the version of yourself that you're trying to become. You keep track of your goals throughout the week, and then at the start of week 2, we'll mark in which goals you achieved and which ones you didn't. And that's when we'll also come up with your goals for the upcoming week. But here's the thing, any goals you didn't achieve in week 1, for example, wake up 2 times this week before 8 a.m., you'll make them easier for yourself in week 2. Wake up 1 time this week before 8 a.m. And any goals you did achieve in week 1, do 10 minutes of cardio 3 days of the week. You make them a bit more challenging for yourself in week 2. Do 15 minutes of cardio 3 days of the week. And then again, you keep track of your goals throughout the week. We'll mark in which goals you achieved and which ones you didn't. And the idea is that any goals you weren't able to achieve in week 1, by making them easier, hopefully you will be able to achieve them in week 2. And that's the idea. So as the weeks go on, you take your goals down to a level where you can actually achieve them, and then you slowly start to build them up from there. And as you feel more comfortable with the goals and the categories that you're working on, that's when you add new categories. And so it's kind of like a staircase to becoming a better version of yourself. As you can see, diet, fitness, and sleep, they are the foundation. They are what all the other categories build on top of. So why do you order the categories from easiest to hardest? Well, let's just say that you've always struggled with relationships and social life. If you can get better diet, fitness, and sleep habits, and you're feeling pretty good about that, and then you're cleaning your house a little bit more, you're not drinking quite as much, you're getting outside, educating yourself, by the time you get to relationships and social life, you're going to feel way better about the person you're becoming. You're going to feel more confident and more optimistic. Plus, you just set the goal to a level where you can actually achieve it. And you've already made progress in these easier categories, so you're going to start to believe that you can make progress in these harder categories as well. So what are the benefits of using this method for self-development? First off, it helps people develop healthy habits and routines through the weekly repetition. It leads to compound improvement because you're not only improving across categories, but you're also adding categories as you go. It gives you control. So if a goal is not working for you, you can always adjust it or just switch it out completely. It helps you build momentum by working through the categories from easiest to hardest. But most importantly, this system is a psychological boost. It makes you believe that you can actually make progress. So that's the self-development snowball. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to send me an email. Or for more information about CodaKaizen, feel free to visit our website or check out one of the 2 videos that you should see on your screen now.